My mom says, back in the day, there were only 3 major TV networks. And you had to get up and turn the dial on the TV to change the channel. Musical and comedy variety shows such as The Ed Sullivan Show and Jackie Gleason were very popular. In the late 1960s, a young Lily Tomlin was a regular guest star on Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In. On that show, Lily Tomlin made the character Edith Ann unforgettable. In my interpretation of Edith Ann Makes a Sandwich, watch how a little girl turns making a sandwich into an adventure.
Hi, I'm Edith Ann, and I'm 5.5 years old. That's this many and a little bit more. Yesterday I made a sandwich, and I'm going to tell you about it. I had to pull over a chair to reach stuff, because Ralphie Mutson says I'm puny. But he still has to take naps, so I don't guess he knows much. The plant by the window sort of got accidentally knocked over when I moved the chair. I don't think Mom will notice though, because I covered it with a pile of clothes that Mom still has to fold. That'll take her forever. Then I stood on the chair and grabbed the bread out of the cupboard. Not the icky brown kind that Mom says is healthy. I think it tastes like the wood chips around the flowers outside. I ate some of those once. It gave me a tummy ache and I threw up all over Grandma Margaret. So I grabbed the white bread. It's nice and soft and sticks to the top of my mouth. I love that part. Then I ate some of those crackers that are all salty on top. I wanted to see how many I could stuff in my mouth at one time. So I crunched up 5 in there. Then I tried to whistle. All that came out were cracker chunks all over the counter. No whistle noises though. I had to grab some chocolate milk out of the refrigerator because the crackers sucked up on my spit and I couldn't swallow them. The milk helped, I only spilled a little. Then I grabbed everything I needed for my sandwich. It was gonna be great. First I took 2 pieces of bread, one for each side. Then I put mustard on one of them and peanut butter on the other. Then I found some lettuce and some pickles and I put them on the side that had the mustard on it. Then I put on some raisins that I got out of a little box. A lot of them fell on the floor, but a lot of them fell on the bread too. Then I found some salami and a big piece of cheese, and I mashed them down on top of the other stuff. And they stayed on there pretty good. Those twisted up things that have some salt on them that are called pretzels, well, I put a couple of them on too. And some tuna fish, and an olive, and some oatmeal I didn't eat for breakfast. Let me think. Then I took the other piece of bread, and I put it on top, and I squished everything together under a big heavy book. It's called the dictionary. A lot of stuff came out the sides and made funny-looking marks on the tablecloth, but most of it stayed in there okay. Then I put the sandwich on the floor and called Buster. He's my dog. Buster is 7. He's kind of funny looking. He's brown with one white spot on top of his head. He doesn't really have a tail. I think he got chopped off or something, but I don't know. When he wiggles it though, his whole body wiggles too. That makes me laugh a whole lot. Anyway, Buster's who I made the sandwich for. And he walked around the sandwich and he smelled it a couple of times. Then he looked at me kind of funny and I said, "Go ahead, Buster, and taste it." But he didn't want to, so I tasted it myself. And he was right. It tasted terrible. So I took it apart and put everything back where it was. Only I got some oatmeal on the cheese and peanut butter on the salami, and I couldn't find all the raisins. And I ate the pickles, and my mother was very unhappy when she saw that stuff on the tablecloth. She asked me what I did, and I told her, and she said I can't ever make sandwiches again until I'm 6. But that's okay, because Buster and I are going to use the telephone and call out for pizza. Buster likes pepperoni and double cheese, and so do I. And that's the truth.